Yo, what's up, guys? Just ran up those stairs over there. Use the stairs instead of the elevator, you know? It's the little things in life that all add up. About to go get my hair cut. Gonna be shaving this down to like 1.5 instead of a 3. And I'm gonna start putting some stuff on my eyebrows to grow those out, and we're gonna whiten the teeth a little bit. I had braces when I was a kid, but it's all about self-improvement. Doing a little bit goes a long way, right? Just like we said, running up the stairs or walking up the stairs versus taking the elevator. But have no regrets. Okay, I want to talk about that real quick. Don't have any regrets. Right now I'm in the process of applying once again to be a military airplane pilot. And I literally started this process by saying, I don't want to have a regret one day looking back and say, hey, I wanted to actually do this. I didn't try. And now I'm like really upset with myself because all the what if, should have, could have, you know, I could easily just settle down with a girl right now and just have a family or whatever. But I wanted to push that to the next level. I wanted to be the first military pilot in my entire family. And if I don't get it, that's not an indictment on me. That's because they just didn't have enough spots, or it just wasn't meant to be, or whatever. And I've already come to grips with the fact that that's okay. And you should as well. If you're okay with, if it doesn't work out, all right, fine. But you've got to at least give it a shot, what you want. Some of you guys don't even know what you want. So I really adhere to you guys. Okay, I really want you guys to write down what it is you want. I used to advocate all the time, my old YouTube channel, go to half price books, go to some library or something and find out what you really want to do. I know some of you guys don't really know what you want to do with your lives yet. And that's okay. No one really knows. I mean, I studied engineering and I don't want to do that forever. You know what I mean? Like, we don't always stick to the same path that we think we want to as a kid. How could you possibly make a life decision in high school to say, I want to do this for the rest of my life? You get into it and you don't like it. Okay, you move on to something else. And so that it's totally fine. But stick to something, have no regrets about it. You know, so if you really want to go after being a doctor, give it everything you have. Absolutely everything. Don't ever have, oh, well, I should have studied a little bit more for that test. You know, that way you can honestly tell yourself and those around you, your kids, one day, hey, I actually gave it everything I had. I was the top 1%, right? I was a winner. I wasn't a loser. I wasn't somebody who just gave up, who just decided that it was, you know, not worth my time or effort. I tell you this, they're taking literally, one of the units I applied to, taking one person out of 500 applications. Oh, what's the point of even trying? There's so many levels. One, it could tell you when you're in another interview, have you applied anywhere else? Yes, I have. Yes, I've gone through the practice of socializing with this community. Okay, military community is totally different than just hanging out with the boys. You know what I mean? So these are all little things that add up, that, you know, build up the character you are and push to the next level. So that's just my story. What is your story? You know, what is it that you're pushing to the next level? You know, right now I'm trying to get to fly a heavy. Okay, so that's like a C-130. It's basically a tactical airlifter. And so I've already made steps since last interview to do it. Okay, I already went to Atlanta to go and fly the sim with the chief test pilot. You know, to do different things to push to the next level, because, you know, I'm not okay with just the mediocrity life. You know, I don't want to go in there and be like, yeah, you know, I haven't been flying in a while. I don't really care to be here. If it happens, it happens. Now you got to be very determined. But I'm very determined to stay where I'm living. I'm not determined to go to Alaska to fly necessarily. You know what I mean? And so, you know, you have to decide, where is it you want to be? What is it you want to do? And then start manifesting that kind of life. Have no regrets. And just go from there. You know, because I tell you what, having regrets is probably going to be the worst thing you're ever going to experience. And it's frustrating because you look back on the past and you're like, wow, I wish I could have done this, or I wish my life turned out a little bit better. I wish I would have started the gym earlier. Okay, that's a regret I have. I wish I started in high school, boys. But then I don't wish that, because then I probably would have been distracted a lot in college. and I never would have been to where I'm at today. And so trust that everything has a reason, and that there's a purpose for everything, and that even if you don't understand it, keep pushing yourself to the next level. Try to better yourself 1%, you know, each day. If that means to go whiten your teeth, if that means to go to the dentist, you haven't been there in forever. I was at the dentist recently, and there was a guy who said he hadn't been to the dentist in 6 years, and he just wanted a cleaning. I'm thinking in my head, this guy's gonna need a lot more than just a cleaning. You know what I mean? So continue to keep up the good stuff. Okay, get your labs done every year. Speaking of that, I need to go do mine. I was talking to a guy yesterday about where he does his, because he gets like everything done for free, and I'm tired of having to pay $200-300 for that. So I want to figure out where he went. But get your labs done. Make sure you're being healthy, eating the right foods. The food you eat is literally going to make you feel night and day difference. And you're just going to feel overall better. There's a lot of diseases in the world. There's a lot of unfairness. Your life's already hard enough. Why make it tougher? Okay, so that's why I prioritize health and nutrition and diet and working out, because it is not easy out here. You know it. And we're just trying to keep pushing it to the next level, and to enjoy the process along the way. Don't be upset when things don't go your way. You should be, but don't dwell on that. You know what I mean? So keep moving. Surround yourself with the right positive people, because what you listen to will determine, you know, where you go and what you become. Okay, those are the influences around you. It is very true, the average of the 5 people you're around. Although I would say more like the top 3, because if you're really being true to yourself, the people that you are around, especially like people in real life, if you want true relationships with them, it's probably gonna be like the top 3. It's not gonna be 5, 20, 200, 1,000 people. It doesn't make any sense. So take care. I'll see you in the next video. And in a world full of fakeness and deception, keep dominating your realities, boys.